So this is the archaeological dig down here. I mean, it's all an archaeological dig, but this is what they call the Saqqara archaeological site, which leads to one of the tombs, one of the many, many tombs in this area. We have decided not to pay to go into the step pyramid or into the tombs, on advice from our guide who said it's not worth it. This is the tomb of Unashai Stef.
Yes, yes. No, we're not asleep. We're in Saqqara. Yes. No, we use a. Yes, we rented a car to come here. Oh, I did not pay that. Just to pay for the taxi. We're coming to see you today. Okay, we'll be around 4 o'clock. Okay.
So these are tombs for some of the important people, but not the most important people. The first tomb that we just saw was for an overseer for one of the pharaohs. Here is the tomb of Inefert, who was a chief justice and vizier for King Unas. And now we have our first signs of hieroglyphs, at least at this site. The first ones were carved into the stone itself, while this one and the art on this wall appears to be painted.
Very good, Dad. Oh! Very old.
So this was the room that they had the sarcophagus for the person. Rachel here just told me that this wall, behind this wall, is actually where the tomb is, and that there's currently still a mummy behind this wall. They have not removed it. I assume for scientific purposes and for archaeological purposes that they may have opened this at one time and then reclosed it. Beautiful. I wish I could read it. But all the walls here, everything tells a story. And you can imagine if it was the Western equivalent, it would be a mausoleum that would just have writing just plastered all over the walls, telling the story of your life. Here we have the tomb of Unasang, which was the prince, son of King Unas, from 2375 around then to 2345 BC. About 4,000 years ago. And again, we have the structure with the hieroglyphs telling the story of the prince, leading to the interior. This one, interestingly, does not seem to have that secondary wall where the body would have been. Right next to the prince, we have the tomb of Sesheshet Idun, the princess of the King Teti. Again, about 4,000 years ago. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. To kill the fish.
So even in Egypt, that you have hippo.
Yeah, in the right. Now after the dam, which they built in the 60s, we don't have any hippos. But down below in Africa, where the Nile comes from, there are hippos. See here, they come to the fishing.
Here we have fish,
That's crocodile, right?
alligators, crocodile,
Or hippo, yeah?
Hippo giving
hippos.
birth. Oh, that's right. And then fighting. Amazing.
This tomb is actually a little more expansive than the previous prince's was. With extra alcoves, possibly where worldly possessions would have been put to be entombed with the princess, which much of these possessions have been placed into museums and possibly will be transferred to the Grand Egyptian Museum that's opening next summer, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to have seen that. We actually drove by it and it was massive. Again, we see evidence of garbage, litter. Really unfortunate the disrespect that some people have on historical sites like this. More little tiny rooms, little alcoves. This room featuring no hieroglyphs or writing of any kind.
It's beautiful.
We have here a hippo giving birth directly into the mouth of a crocodile. Actually, this tomb has remarkably well withstood the time. A lot of the paint has remained on the walls. And here we have the final resting place of the princess. So here we have Habtush, and inside, in this tomb, is new life with a dog and her pups. It's beautiful. Tombs here you can see have not survived the times. You can see there's only a door frame left of one, while this one doesn't have any walls left or really any signs of anything. So here we have some more hieroglyphs of a tomb, and it says here Hartusha and Anis, Wanis, the names of the people who are entombed here, as well as in the pyramid over here. The sign up front actually said, "We are forbidden from performing any sort of rituals while on the site." Which begs to question who came here previously and attempted to perform a ritual. Tomb of Meu, which is not open to the public, but he was the Chief Justice and Vizier of King Teti between 2345 to 2323 BC.